One almost forgets there are gay flags from the Maths Institute and the nuclear laboratory. It's unimaginable to think that 40 years ago, same-sex sexual orientation or transgender gender identity were actually unspeakable. They weren't just disapproved, they were unspeakable. I reflected all the received millennia of dumb homophobia and I embraced it inside. So it was a pitiful way to live. And when I started human rights law in Johannesburg after my BCL, I was absolutely determined that I would never again apologize for being gay. So I came out. And then soon after coming out, I became infected with HIV and discovered that at the end of 1986, at a time when it was certain that I would die. My first 3 years as a judge, I was gradually falling sick with AIDS. In 1997, I was very, very ill indeed and faced death, but started antiretroviral treatment 20 years ago, nearly 21 years ago, and it's kept me well and healthy. That's why I'm here talking to you. This serene professional progression every day has had not just court cases, it's had other issues of life and death, and I'm still the only person holding public office anywhere in Africa who speaks about having HIV oneself. And the issue of stigma is a continuing issue today. One of the things that's propelled me to assert myself as a proudly gay man has been the hope that I will make it a bit easier for the next the young black rural girl or boy who's 12 or 14 coming to terms that I might make it a bit easier, and might even make it easier for a coming Rhodes Scholar. I think it has become easier for them. These scholarships at Oxford have become more welcoming, more diverse, more inclusive, more attentive, not only to inclusivity, but also attentive to the actual steps you have to take. When I became South African Secretary in 2003, I organized teas for Rhodes Scholars who identified as LGBTI. And it turned out to be very moving. I remember the very first one, we sat upstairs in the warden's dining room. I said, why don't we go around the table and just say a few things about ourselves? And the third person started weeping because she'd never done this before at a Rhodes Scholar event, never done it before in Rhodes House. It was a deeply important event in many ways for the minority of Rhodes Scholars who've always been LGBTI but have only been able to feel comfortable as LGBTI Rhodes Scholars in the very recent past.